Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick it away to start. Texas. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 8.
Defense will take over. First and 10.
Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll run it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Morgan. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to move it through the air. Going up top. And he's got it inside the 35. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Finds a crease at the 20. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Now from inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play, the third play, because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up, and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Golden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 7, Texas 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hard running there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss the tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one and a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently.
And he grabs it at the 15. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their feet.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up, and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys the ball in space.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that looks a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
To throw, it's Orji. Using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move, he fires. And that one's incomplete.
The quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Orji. Unloads it downfield. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Here comes the Texas offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away.
Texas.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw, it's Orji. He wants to take the top off. And he pulls it in at the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Set for a 1st down play. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Now the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Oh, and he missed it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flare, a 77-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Using his legs, it's Baxter. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
It's caught downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Burn Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Longhorns will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, may convert. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They move the tight end all over. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Texas! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Slams it ahead.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
Looking for blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Quick handoff. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wide out in motion. Back to throw, it's Orji. Pressure coming. Quarterback adapting. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. At midfield, he's got room. Open runway ahead. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a first-and-goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David
Makes the catch on the left. The expressway is wide open. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got loose, it was all over.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You can't find them.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After the incompletion, it's second down. On the run, it's Orji. Fires to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for the defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The give as they work on that clock. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. The give to the tailback. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4.
Texas.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
He's going up top here late in the game. Snags it on the right. The 10. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns!
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.